They're just to fill. Thanks, David.
Yes, please.
Nice to meet Dave, actually, at the Patreon thing.
Oh, Jesus. Adam Lyth has just been given out for 4 off 1 delivery in the BBL. There you go.
That's straight out by the offside and there's no run.
It's Perth Scorchers.
Oh, of course, that would be yours. I'm Adelaide.
The Strikers, of course, because of Dizzy. Well, they did all right yesterday, didn't they?
Yeah, I did actually message him, and I said, what happened? And he sent me a shrug.
Messers, 51,000 people watched the first 2 days of the Test match, Australia-West Indies. The day-night Test match seemed like a great success. That's the highest attendance over the first 2 days.
When you say watch,
okay,
they paid to go.
They were in the ground, but the crowds at the Big Bash have been very small. I'd like to get your comments on that. It's driven by Baba. There's no run there. Robinson bowling nice line to Baba Azam. Looks like he's getting a bit impatient. Just your comment, Messers, on the Big Bash generally. It's obviously failing to bring in the crowds. Is it because...
Well, I think what it's done, the Cricket Australia completely misread it. It was really good when it started with Channel 10 covering it. And they screwed Channel 7, really, and Foxtel to get as much money as they could for the second series.
What surprise!
It extended it so long.
Lovely drive,
on
drive from Baba. Sorry to cut across you there, Messers. It was a beautiful shot. They say you can judge a cricketer by their on drive. That was beautiful from Baba Azam all the way to the boundary.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, we're in for a treat if Baba continues in this mode.
Stay there, Baba.
Let's salute one of the finest batsmen to grace the game. And he's 36. He goes on to 40, I think, now. He's on 40, Baba Azam. The man from Lahore in Punjab. Only 28 years old, Baba Azam. That's played out into the onside and there's no run. He's only 28, And
carry on, Messi. I want to know more.
So... if you look at the leagues around the world, leave aside the IPL, which is its own entity, all the other leagues run between 28 and 32 days. They have generally 6 teams, except the 100 who has 8, and they play about 33 or 34 matches. The Big Bash
the
has 8 teams.
Has more than that.
Leaving the Blast out deliberately.
Okay.
The Big Bash goes on for 53 days and has 61 matches.
Whoa.
And... Sorry.
That's the end of the over. Robinson 1 for 31, Pakistan 1 for 1 for 3. You're listening to the inimitable Messages giving his thoughts on the cash cow, the bubble that's burst.
Well,
the Big Bash.
We're due a change, Pete.
Well, I'll just finish those comments if I can. The only way in which they're going to get the crowds back in is to keep people's concentration on the game and get big players in, because basically mediocre players are coming in now because it goes for so long. They need to go back to a 4-week competition and probably only 6 franchises, but they're stuffed by their own contract at the moment.
Well,
voiced by their own petard.
I'm off the mic. Yeah, I'm going to pass over to the man we've been waiting for, Ian Forth, joining us from Australia as well. Bear fans will be relieved to know he's going to be unrestrained now. He has a formal role in this next commentary session, and I'll see you.
I'm back.
I'll see you in an hour.
I'm coffeeed up.
The next tweet is for wrong. Yes,
and
right.
Me.
Great to be amongst you. What am I saying? Amongst you. Yes, that's what I'm saying. With Annie and with Bear. In comes Jack Lee, drops it short, but gets away with it to Shaquille, who's 12 off 19. Just pushing it through a little fast. Yeah, hello Annie, lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you, and Bear in his hat.
I came on just gushing over the catch where Rahul
my feet that are cold, man.
It was what he did to get there that made it a special catch.
You need those slippers, don't you?
I do need those slippers.
It's not easy to judge at all. He's
Come
done
on,
a magnificent job here.
I need my sheep's
It's a serious catch.
Got ball speed at the point.
I need Bear.
Bear in the hat. A bear in the hat.
And I need Bear to be nice about Leach.
I love Leach. He's English. He's English Nathan Lyon.
Just keep your composure.
I know.
You're with Team Leach here, Annie. We're all pro.
I know, absolutely. So that's good after David.
With 2 or 2 best time shots we've seen today.
Well, David and Gary have had very That's a lovely forward
always
defence.
a sweet
6 foot
timer.
forward defensive
Coming
lead.
Jay
Now
De Silva.
coming round the wicket. That was a dot ball. Fourth ball for the over to Shaquille. Tries an extravagant sweep and completely fails to connect.
There's the catch. Did a magnificent job to get there. And Murli Karthik was playing at this ground. There are pockets where the ball swirls in that area. You practice catching a lot over there.
Very quickly, very nicely.
I think
This happened right in front
1
of us.
second I said
saw it all the way.
hope. I just got muscle
Yeah.
memory.
Nice to see folks back there.
He's a very, very good fielder. You've
Can't
seen it
see
in
that
the
he got
IPL.
anywhere
He's
near that.
taken
You
some
never know.
He didn't drag his foot.
astounding catches.
No, he doesn't.
He didn't get anywhere near it, and his foot was anchored. Not much going for either, or whatever they
This
were.
one again, as you
Yeah, I
said,
like
Harshal.
folks appealing
It's just a
while
matter of
looking at
judging
his
it to-
foot that was over the line.
Nicely, that is exactly
Do
what he did.
you find folks appealing?
Breaking himself, he was running hard.
Leap around the
He
wicket.
had to break himself at the right time.
And rocks onto the back foot this time, Shaquille, but it's too full to be able to do anything more than divert it to mid-on. Leach with a cheery smile and a laugh. He plays cricket in an earnest manner, but he's a good-humoured fellow, I would say.
I'd say for Leach,
Rasul Shanakar, there's a fearsome hit of the ball.
subcontinent,
Right, fine hits come inside the
It's going
circle.
to be really helpful for spinners. These wickets have been completely unhelpful for spinners. He
Kind
got
of
4
the
wickets in
Yeah.
the first innings in the last game. He got really
He ends it
important
well.
wicket. He got the final over
Third India
in
wins
the
173.
win.
He did.
When the lights were fading, they couldn't bowl anyone anymore. He got a hold of the new ball, got one to skid on, got that LBW at the end.
Good on him. Last ball of the over, just strays onto the leg side. Again, gets away with it. Just defensive shot from Shaquille at the end of that dot ball, the end of that over. 141 free at the end of the 33rd.
And then in the last test, he got Imam right at the end of day 4 when Imam and Shaquille were going along really, really nicely. And it was really important that England tried to get another wicket before the close of play because they wanted a new man in the morning. And he got that wicket right at the end of the day. You know,
The other
he
night
hasn't
at the
got a hatful of wickets, but he's got some very
conceded
important
47 in
ones.
4 overs.
Okay, you know, I mean,
Today they've been
these wickets
the
are
stars.
hard. I mean, you look at, apart from the new kid in the last game, I mean, they're
Look at the Sri Lankan team. We often looked at the Sri Lankan team and said there's so much talent in batting all the way down. Why don't they win more matches?
Leg
The
spinner
bowling
in
is good.
Pakistan. It's clearly not that easy for spinners
Totally
over there.
high.
Not done too bad at
They
all.
don't win as many matches
Indeed.
as
But Wood
quick
coming
promise
on.
that they show.
We have. Maybe we haven't got time for the tweet. Well, maybe we have.
I'll do a quick Barong. Greetings from
Won't
Merthyr.
get the second.
For
There
hopefully
wasn't
only
a
a few
second
more days.
anyway.
Plenty of Test cricket today, which is good. And of course, the Championship.
I looked on that
football
list,
team,
130,
Division
134. That's because
Yes,
Mendes
well,
and Rajapaksa.
the pitch has
But
gone
Nissanka
Huddersfield
opening the batting
today.
after 37 innings, just 113.
Still no
Yeah.
positive
Sri Lanka's a much better player than 118. Dhananjay only 114. You can see why there's often a long jam in the
Mark
middle
Wood
there.
again against his
There's
sixth
nobody
over is coming over the wicket
in
to
the 140s.
Baba. Not a short pitch ball.
That's why when you look at the side and you say,
not
wow,
a
there's
double
some
bluff,
really
but a
pretty
bluff,
players
so
in
to
there. They're
speak.
not winning enough
And that's
matches
just
because
played
of
out
the strike
onto the leg
rates.
side for a single.
Yeah,
Look
let's
at
give him a
what
jingle.
the scoreboard is suggesting at the moment. After that start that they got, they should have been at this stage
I'm pretty quick, so just a little.
at least another 120, 130. But this one
Except we're
is
just
going to go down the
He
throat
thinks that he's a
of the
horse.
fielder. That's long gone.
I thought Farong would have left the country by now. I was hoping you were going to say you were somewhere else. I did get a message on Facebook actually from a very nice man.
And that's how Patel
So I thought I'd bring him.
He gets his
Oh,
second
yeah.
wicket.
Dilbert Rhinos Cooper says
And
thank you, listening in
Dhananjay.
Thailand, Phuket. Our pleasure, Dilbert.
6.
We like to get
That's not what you want.
messages from all over the world from strange
Thailand.
places.
Nice,
Has given you
yeah.
such a good start. You can
Yes,
see that.
yes,
He
indeed
did
we
right
do.
time
I've just been watching one of those documentaries about getting the football team out of the Thai caves 2 or 3 years ago.
It's the fourth
Fascinating
wicket gone for
story.
Sri Lanka.
That was another
And
thing
then
where
Dhananjay
Elon fucked
got
up,
the
wasn't it? Started calling the guy a pedo, didn't he? Fucking, he's an
Yes,
arsehole,
he
man.
did. Yes. That's a sad thing to do. That's a
He needs to go to prison.
strange. Anyway, it's
Very,
fascinating.
very strange man.
He is a very strange man with a massive ego.
Indeed. 3
Ego
documentaries
must.
by Boys Cave Rescue. The one I saw I thoroughly enjoyed. Wood in again,
Russell Chanaka
not
is the new
dug
batsman.
into the ribs on this occasion.
And he's
So
off the mark straight
not a
away.
double bluff, but a bluff. But Shaquille equal to it. defensive shot out onto the leg side.
We've got Leah
an innings he played the other day. And even last year when Sri Lanka were in India, he played some extraordinary shots. If he can take a leaf out of Hardik Pandya's book and take responsibility, and come
except it wants to be a league for
instead of the Dhananjayas and the others, he will give his side a lot of good.
Indeed. Wood in again round the wicket to Shakil. Just opens the face of the batter touch and glides it down to third man, where I think that's Duckett's down there. Just a nice bit of fielding. They just come through for. They come back for two. Yeah, no, just one.
These two are the glue that have kept Pakistan in it the whole series, haven't they? Really, got to try and get through these two. Rizwan's not had an innings yet though, so you've got to be wary of him.
Frame by frame, please.
They're mixing up the lineup a bit, aren't they?
Yeah. Okay. One frame back.
They've got deep.
Okay. Now the blades.
They've got a decent. They've got a decent bowling and batting lineup.
They really have. They're a decent team. Really decent.
They're a perfectly decent team. You fancy them, yeah, more so than, for example, the South African batting lineup, which is apart from Eldar, pretty hopeless over
I'm ready for
the
big screen decision.
In comes Wood again for the fourth ball of the over. Goes a little wider on the crease and a lovely, elegant shot. I guess it was. Could say if you'd been cruel, it was a leg stump half volley and it got what it deserved. But nonetheless, it was lovely to see Babo just flick it nonchalantly off his toes, albeit just for a single.
They're trying to get a bit reverse here, aren't they? That's why they're going full.
Good point. Although they are keeping the legs slip in, but I suppose that's just, for the odd ball in which he does dig it in. Reverse. It makes sense. It's a very dry pitch. Yeah. It's a very dry outfield. You would expect it around about now to reverse. Very dry pitch, but not. So we'll see whether it takes spin as the match goes on. Wood round the wickets to Shakil's time. Defensive shot. Wood does his own fielding.
Well, I mean, all the match reports I read said that it would take spin, but and it said it would spin from day one, but it certainly hasn't really done much today.
No, I was hearing, I think it was Wasim Akram just a bit earlier saying he hasn't really seen a Karachi pitch like this. I'm not quite sure what he meant by that. It is dry, but it's not. Well, it hasn't taken spin yet. Wood in again round the wicket. This one is dug in, but really almost tennis ball bounce there. Just floats over Shakil's shoulder. That's the end of the over, the end of the 34. Pakistan 144 for 3 at the end of it.
Yeah, I just want to quickly say something. Moggs, I don't think it's listening, but Moggs, you said that folks wouldn't ever play
off the middle
again, Test match cricket again. Can I just say,
and with the turn as well.
Chris the choir says, I don't suppose there would be time.
He was a millimetre away from not being able to play that shot.
On and on and on.
Now off the back foot is forced the bowler.
Well,
to shot on the length. He was waiting for it.
Maybe we'll play it when the IPL comes in.
Yeah, and Kenny
gets the bowler to bowl the length that he wants.
Good morning all, long time. Hope you're all well.
Before these two deliveries, Chahal had very good figures. 15 runs of his 3 overs. Now the 6 off the front foot, then he automatically shortens his length.
Where are you, Kate? It's nice to hear your voice.
Very well. With another massive 6.
Hello, Kate.
I think that's why I was surprised that he stopped him. And got Mavi for that 1 over. Middle of a really good spell at that point. Now he's under pressure.
The other thing I was going to say about having a go at New Zealand, I don't know if you know about this.
You can see from the expressions from the captain
2 or 3 years ago about New Zealand cricket after this.
Just going for it because Leach starts a new over and that one is full, but forward shot was squeezed out to point, no run.
Just drop this a little bit.
Essentially, New Zealand cricket just lose money on test matches, and so their ideal series now, they've decided basically the makeup of their series
is giving him a slip.
Go out after this.
Leach in again, getting through his over fast, strays onto leg stump, nice shot, but there's a sweeper out on the boundary on the leg side. That's Ahmed. They just come through.
He's put that in the gap.
They kind of have a formula where they basically just do 2 test matches, and then usually they make up the series.
The timing was good.
2 or 3 ODIs and then 5 T20s, and that's how they make their money.
It
is a shame.
change to style of test match play.
That's been one of the standouts for the
Indian team. That
is something
can't have it.
Really
got him.
Apart from England, India and Australia, it's a portent of the way test matches might be shaping up as time goes on, of course. That's pushed a little wider to Shaquille at time. Leach does his own bowling, trotting over to
the West Indies series when England went out to the West Indies, and mind you, I suppose when we went out to the West Indies, everyone was complaining over there that basically the crowds were English.
Yes, but that's basically
went very nicely wide of the man at square leg, and it's gone down for 4 of these by Shaquille.
You were saying, Annie?
Well, it's just basically they do such good deals for you can get really good deals for West Indies.
One of the advantages of having 6 bowling options and Hardik bowling 2 at the front is someone's having an off day, he can make up, can Hardik Pandya. So he's gone 8 overs with his spinners today.
That means just played off the back foot. Although it was a full ball, so Leach has got his hands on his head. He's interested for a moment.
Back for his third.
Played down through the gully region for a single by Shaquille, moved to 18.
And of
Arshdeep Singh to both 17 and 19.
But the locals are generally.
What is it that suddenly we all sit on the edge of our seats if there's a fast ball around?
Last ball of the over, 4 defensive from Baba. Leach ends up, he's on. He's fairly expensive, he's gone for 64 off 16.
99 is
nice if he could put a bit of an economy on it. At the end of the 35th, Pakistan 150 for 3.
Draws Dhananjay forward.
Plus, they really.
There is no timing at all on that. Very good at change of pace.
Yeah, true.
I think when he's at his best, it's control and length to see where the balls were landing as well.
No.
On the boundary. Shubman Gill was there waiting.
Now,
almost like he was a high jumper, ready to go up.
You know where she is, though. She hasn't told us where she is.
What a good shot! Because he's bowling sharp. He's not bowling quick. This one was about 138 kilometers per hour. And to hit it in front of square
last year
takes some doing. Takes something special.
I was supposed to go
We are seeing something special from Lanka for sure. Strike rate of 211.
Well, I'm making a journey over to you in sort of June time. So
you're coming over for the Ashes? You're going to come into the studio.
So why is he
I'm hoping to be able to...
Oh, excellent! Martin, we're going to meet you in
went through a
person.
very mysterious loss of form.
Indeed, that would be fantastic.
Just before the
in comes Wood again, started
T20
his 7th over. Full. Colin Suter says potentially me too. I can meet Colin.
We're going to have everyone
the last ball was 148 kilometers per hour. The first 2 deliveries were 138, 138.
Yeah.
And this one 148.
Really good too.
Of course it's not. Even I don't get pissed by lunchtime anymore. I've had to cut back.
I've got a Patreon subscriber friend who might pop in with me, who I'll be staying with, Adrian Gardner.
Fine. All good.
I've told him to bring some booze if he comes. Can't just turn up. In comes Mark Wood. That's a very straight defensive bat from Shakir. These are 2 excellent technical players.
They really are, aren't they?
And when the wicket's offering you bugger all, it's quite hard to shift them. You've got to make them make a mistake. Or bowl a wonder ball.
Proper test match players, these 2.
Yeah, Shaquille's had a good series. Maybe not a great series because he hasn't scored a ton. He's got 350s and he's looked very much.
He's played really important innings.
Yeah, he got 94 last time out. Memory.
And he was the one with a dodgy catch down the leg side, wasn't he?
He was. Who knows how important that might have been? Could be have everything to play for here as it is.
They've won Ranji Trophy game this year for
in the series. This is effectively a dead rubber, but Did he get dead rubbers with Bazball? That's a dot ball.
Now this one should be taken, and it is.
I don't think you get.
This time he didn't quite get the distance to clear Shubman Gill on the boundary.
I think you do in 5. I mean,
So Lanka must go when he was looking very dangerous.
Oh well, yeah. Obviously.
He's wanted to be over, but you know,
So
in a three-test series,
the little extra bounce with the length that he had bowled, and therefore the ball.
But as you say, I'm interested to see how Bazball goes in India. I think you can see that playing Bazball than just sitting there fighting.
It's a fine catch. It's a very, very good catch.
I'm sure we'll get out and we'll get low scores, but I think we should go down fighting.
And the dangerous Lanka. 37 of 19 deliveries. He's gone 138 of 5.
Mark Wood in for his 5th ball of the over. There's a slip and a leg slip and a short leg. So that's a dot ball defended off the back foot by Shaquille. One would have imagined under Root's captaincy that there wouldn't be any close fielders at all, really, by this stage. So there is a contrast there. I mean, Joe Root's a fantastic batsman, but I think, for the benefit of hindsight, not the best captain in the world.
No,
he wasn't particularly inventive, or
no.
it didn't.
He was very safe. But I mean, you do have to say there's 2 years of COVID. England played more tests than
the free hitting one in the
I completely agree with that. That's short pitch ball, and Shaquille quite easily ducks underneath it, taken round by his ankles by Hope, which shows something about the speed of the pitch. The end of the 3rd, 6th over, 154 free tags.
And I have tweets. Mayank says, here's a tweet. Kate Holdsworth says she's in Cape Town. Cheaper than paying for heating in Europe. I might come for an Ashes Day in the studio too, she says.
Wow, excellent. That's the old school.
That'd be good.
Dave Wood said, let's all go to the studio. If the entire listenership showed up, you wouldn't actually need to broadcast. We could just watch the game.
I don't think we'd all fit in.
And straight and quick enough. Misses his outside edge, knocks his off-turn back, and it's a terrific over from Umran.
Yes,
went for a 6 in this over, has come back with a couple of wickets. Australia got for a first ball duck, 138 for 6.
Colin Suter says you don't get dead rubbers when you win, but you do when you get
Jack Leach in for his 17th over.
I recommend MRF ZLX for sheer comfort
for him, but
and long
he's going to have a lot of work to do. Dot ball first.
You can bet on it if it is MRF ZLX.
Spit and turn, catch the edge.
Yep. Do you think that's his most likely form of dismissal? Let's have a look at that one, which is the classic leg spinner's delivery. Or do you think the one that got Shafiq earlier?
I think the one that got Shafiq earlier is more likely.
Off to a great start, Sri Lanka. The spinners clawing back.
Really
then again,
trying to beat the inside edge.
Sri Lanka looking good. As in the last 4 overs, the launch pad is set, and
it's a tall order because it's also just got to have a compliant umpire, and
Mavi
probably is any flip, but it's still out.
And a slight mistake by the batsman.
The slow wickets. You have to love it. It does Gupta Sangakkara.
We saw a bit of turn there. I mean, it's slow.
Good evening, Murali. Yes.
Unfortunate 2 in 2 nonetheless.
Umran Malik.
Stokes. There's a fire played down by Shaquille. Stokes he's very proactive in the field. That's one other thing you can say about Stokes.
Very pointy,
full and straight. He should have anticipated it, but
putting a man out at deep square leg, I think. There's a man at leg gully.
So far. Wondering when he's going to bother 8-9 overs. Sri Lanka dominating now. The Indian bowlers.
It's strange, whether he's
he obviously thinks he's the last resort.
Well, I mean, the old cliche is true, isn't it? Captains either overbowl themselves or much more themselves.
I thought that was just village
cricket. It says 138 clicks.
Leach, last ball of the over.
When compared to Malik, seems quite pedestrian.
Really turn a great deal. Played out to the man there at short
nice high
wicket.
back lift.
End of the 37th, Pakistan 151.
You probably want Hardik Pandya if you are an Indian fan to bowl out his score and try and break this game completely in India's favour. One more over, try and go for wickets.
Although it is better when they manage to stay awake.
Were well set to get into that 180 plus range. There's still some hope with these two at the crease. Doesn't Shanaka and Shamira Karnaraka.
A quarter or half bottle of vodka, which he managed to knock off in about
just before 20 minutes on that, I was just thinking.
And he came on here slurred and slumped in a seat for about 15 minutes.
The best bowlers have
made his
finished.
excuses and left.
Is he going to look at Arshdeep? Shivam Mavi has to bowl.
Got up with a hangover.
And then someone like Shanaka who can literally break loose suddenly. Chamika Karunaratne to come. Asalanka already said. I was thinking another 50, 60 runs in the last ball. And suddenly it gets broken open.
Wood. Coming in for the start of his 8th over.
Yeah, it was well said.
Digs it in. Does
The
really
start
get up.
was brilliant for Sri Lanka.
Hit high,
It's
but
just
pretty
that
slow.
continuous loss of wickets at crucial stages that takes the Sri Lankan side back.
On the onside,
It's got to
I
be
love
wide.
the appeal to Pautina.
There's something I think that needs
I love
discussion.
the
We
woman
saw
in
it
the
in the
back.
first T20 game as well,
Every
and
time
now
they go to her,
here,
she has to be
chasing
forward.
162 in the first game. It was all about getting two proper partnerships up at the top. In the first
But it looks like the kettle doesn't have any water. And
beautifully bowled by Yuzvendra Chahal. Pitching in line,
what is the incentive
going
for
straight
members
again.
of the crowd to go and sit
Way
and
too
drink the tea in front of the
Get
camera?
on the camera.
Stretched out with his front foot up
So get your face on telly.
to be able to flick that, and then of course Umran Malik.
Babba plays that one down
It's
to
the pace.
long
You
leg.
can't run
Leach feels they come through for a
148
single.
kilometre per hour
I haven't seen
delivery
anyone
down the third man
misbehave
on the
or
front
do
foot.
anything foolish when they've actually been
Very boring.
surprising. They've got members of the Barmy Army there who all think that
What
I love is the way that David Gower describes it.
Just trying to change the pace and just keep the batsman guessing.
So sarcastic.
First a bouncer which was too high, and now
Especially the
the one down the
Sensodyne
leg
one,
side.
is
This
that
was Patel Nisanka. Couldn't get hold of it. A wonderful catch. And then beaten in the air. Dhananjay De Silva. 2
Imagine in
wickets
the
for the left
boardroom
arm
at
spinner.
Sensodyne, yes, we will sponsor the
Terry
test
Asalanka,
matches.
the big one. He was going good.
In comes
And
Mark.
then cleaned
In
up.
comes Mark Wood.
Nowhere near
and
the
that
line
one's
of that fast
pitched
delivery.
well up, as it were. You can say that about Bobby. Not dug in short. Played out on the offside, dot ball.
For the first time he's taken 3 for in a T20 game. Bowled well in the last game, or in any format for that matter.
Well, bloody well, I hope so.
Got to be very careful with that pace. The two things saw in the IPL as well, when Umran burst on the scene, back trying to move across, back and forth across the crease, leaving the stumps open. He was able to then bowl Yorkers. The field is really set for the short ball. So then as a batter, you've got to anticipate where the gaps are. You can't run down the third man, because the third man is really fine. You have 3 on the leg side, mid-wicket, deep square leg,
Would have been
fine leg.
justified
But to really be able to maneuver the ball into gaps on the offside, wait until he pitches it up and hits it and hit him straight.
He remains on 18, Babba's on 45, scoring 150.
They've only got 4 frontline bowlers.
Those are conversations that you need to have as a side, as a batting group. Really, you don't need the coach or the captain or anyone else to lead you to it. Sit around and you talk about
Nazim's injured,
the threats posed by the Indian bowling attack, and then you talk about how you deal with them, how do you play Umran Malik, how do you actually maximize your scoring areas, what those scoring areas are, how you try and maximize partnerships when the going
In
is
comes
good.
Wood, digs it
These are
in,
the
but it
little
doesn't get above. Hit
details
quite easy.
that elude Sri
Relatively
Lanka.
easy for
The
Shakil
talent is
just to
there.
direct that
The
down
ability
to
is there. It's
Ahmed
just
at
organising
long leg
themselves
for a single.
very, very professionally.
And Mohammed Wazim is obviously right on the first
End of the 17th, 9 of it is 147 for 6.
The spinners have involved a lot. So I mean, England will spin. The best batting conditions on day 1, you'd have thought. England desperately working that ball.
Yeah, it didn't really work out that way, and funnily enough, in the last test.
No.
I don't know about this one. Wood in again, last ball of the over the wicket, and Babba does play that on his toes. Had to keep a wary eye, trying to draw back onto his stumps, which it did not. 153 for
147 for 6. That sizable opening partnership, and after that it's just been wickets at regular intervals.
Thank you for entertaining
Umran
me
Malik.
whilst doing the tour.
Can he join Deepak Chahal as the other Indian to get a hat-trick in T20 cricket? He's on a hat-trick.
Mike says I'll be in England for the Ashes as well. Let's all just come over.
Lanka on strike.
More the merrier, man. You know, everyone's if you're over here, especially if you're from
I don't think Dasan Chanaka knew that he's on a hat-trick.
I don't think he cared. This is one thing as a batter that Dasan Chanaka has done really well.
We're not like the BBC.
He kind of understands.
This is gorilla. Everyone's well.
He's on a hat-trick, definitely not got a ball shot. It's going to be straight and pull at the stumps, trying to get another one. He waited for it, and it's straight down the ground.
Starting again, there's a single out to, I think that's Ben Duckett who throws it.
Now he can expect something a little bit shorter.
Hurling a caber.
Is that how you
goes all the way again?
I don't know really.
No, you run it double-handed.
He's got 10 runs.
Not a caber, I mean a shot put.
Oh, he definitely can. Did that in the last game. Wasn't very convincing this one, but doesn't matter.
Travelled around.
Gets enough of it.
Everybody's allowed to come, but you've got to bring
for
alcohol.
A maximum.
Yes, exactly.
Extremely dangerous, Chanaka, at this phase
of
the game.
Because that's a bad idea.
Beer's always welcome.
Wine does looking at the field with mid-off, mid-on inside the circle, you know he's going to go short.
Especially in the summer.
We had some bubbly when I was at
all the more the reason Deep and Sanju that I was hoping that Charita Salanka is with him at this stage of the game. That's the maturity, maybe.
Leach is that one on leg stump.
You're searching for from a Sri Lankan batter. It's not the ability, Sangha, you mentioned it's there. It's that maturity, the
right
game understanding, the game awareness at critical junctures.
No run.
Yeah, absolutely. You're a left-hander when Malik is bowling around the wicket too. You've already got 1-6 in the over.
Okay, so Leach just
if you want to access the offside, you can bat on leg stump.
Wicket, very
if you want
nice
to try and maneuver the ball on the leg side, you bat more towards middle and off.
Fielded by the man in the dig.
You always don't have to hit it too hard when the ball's coming at you at high pace. You've got to learn to also use the pace, use the angles as well.
He's going to be on.
Have the risks down to an acceptable level, especially when the game was brilliantly balanced in favour of Sri Lanka.
Yeah, that's he's entitled so to do. And that's played out by very nicely by Shakil, who is quite a man at wickets, and Duckett does the field and come through for a single. Shakil moves to 21 off 44.
Experience
is 46
playing
off
enough
68.
games, having enough games under your belt.
Strike rate.
Because that was a very crucial juncture, isn't it? 138 for 4. Good partnership building. You know how dangerous both Sri Lanka
very nicely by
Chanaka can be in the last 4-5 overs.
Straight down to Jacks, who's fielding.
Risk management. Yes, you have to take risks in this format, but how do you manage it?
Left out of this side.
6 wickets.
Well, yeah, I mean,
has a go at it. Has a go at it. Again, can't keep it in.
Loopy.
That part of the boundary is teasing the field.
Not a regular ball. That's the last ball of the over, played defensively out by Shakil. He's still on 21.
All good news for Sri Lanka in that delivery and in this over. Chanaka was brilliant.
His 18.
The first two deliveries.
Shakil
and now Chanaka
Pakistan are 150.
Wonderful hitting. Really interesting how Tamil Karnataka faces this ball against Shivam. Mavi was walking right across the stumps, almost outside of stumps.
No, I'm off.
And Messi is going to do your
for the umpire, but against Umran Malik against high pace, he stands really still.
Thank you very much, Bear.
Thank you.
Doesn't try to move too far.
Greetings, everyone.
We should be on a drinks break now.
With a valiant
Hello,
effort.
Colin. How are you?
To know
I'm doing well. How are
what's this going to be? Is it going to be short? Third man's been brought up. Long on's gone down, so perhaps back of a length or really full.
I think it's more aghast when my teammates are looking at me going, laughing away, thinking,
I'm just looking at today, even Sangha, it seems like Nitin Menon is the one attracting all the no balls. All the no balls have been from his end.
As they look at you with disgust. Anyway, how are we doing for tweets? Messi?
Dave Wood says 2 times I've made it onto the telly while in the crowd.
Hey, what a good over.
The first time I
20 runs, a 4, a 6, and then a 6 of a no ball. Got a good follow-up delivery from Umran Malik.
Surprised he was allowed
played the field so well. Dafin Chanaka very aware what the bowler is trying to do here again. Was expecting that fuller Yorker.
Perth Scorchers are playing against the Sydney Sixers.
Single at the last ball and keep the strike with himself from Naratne. 168 for 6. 2 more to go.
Meditation Guru. And Mike says he's been into Gorilla Tires twice, but that was 4 or 5 years ago. More than happy to also join in virtually soon. Me and Brian Barish can do a Philly takeover on air.
That'd be interesting.
We had people from 5 continents in the Bear and the Bishop, the Bishop and the Bear pub on Thursday night when we recorded the most recent podcast for patrons, and it was great fun. And it's just great to catch up with people who we normally only see via Twitter. Actually, to see their faces or at least hear their voices in the case of the more modest ones. So yeah, it's a
into the attack after
people say a lot about Twitter being
the second over. Went for 19. He's just been running around the field and coming back into the game. He would have expected a lot more to do, but he's got the ball in hand. And a task on hand too, as he bowls the 19.
If there's nasty and horrible people on there, you just ignore them and block them.
Exactly. David, so what's your
Arshdeep
prognosis?
has become a death over specialist, hasn't he? He's improved quite a lot. He couldn't really swing the ball with the new ball back into the right-hander, but he's learned that art. He was always brilliant with his Yorkers, his control at the depth.
Having watched
to
the last half hour,
showcase that skill.
5-1 against the draw.
There's going to be a lot of Yorkers, slower balls.
I wouldn't bet against Ben Stokes drawing
A wide Yorker as well, as you see Point going down to the circle, to the boundary line, sorry.
The most benign of all the three.
Got to be able to hit down the ground at the same time. Batters who have the finesse of being able to scoop and paddle as well.
And the ball doesn't get up above.
Great options against a bowler like Arshdeep.
Then and there's no discernible turn. Obviously, it means that even without a long turn, Bra was able to run through the England.
That is gutsy, and he's executed it brilliantly. That was honing in on the stumps.
Whether they'll care
brilliant from Dasun Shanaka. He's talking about a scoop, and now the scoop comes.
I noticed Ben Stokes has come
It
back
just shows the awareness of Dasun Shanaka. He's really studied the bowlers. Arshdeep Singh, sometimes when you talk about him in team meetings, we talk a lot about being able to scoop and paddle and tone him off his control, his ability with the Yorker, trying to get him to do something he's not comfortable with.
Stay there for a while.
Brilliant by Dasun
I
Shanaka.
5-1 was way over the top. And I can always
that's the point we were making, isn't it? Just reading the field and trying to figure out what the bowler's trying to do. There's a change in the field now.
What do you think about that?
Deep third comes in,
Well,
finally goes
if
back.
I'm looking at the pitch, and
So obviously it's not going to be
the first
wide
instance,
Yorker, may not be
especially
wide
the
Yorker
first test,
anymore.
you could have
Could be
played in that
straight
pitch
enough.
for about 40 days, and you wouldn't have seen anything discernible in the
A
pitch.
change of angle as well,
This
going
has
round the
only gone
wicket.
through 39 overs, and there's starting to be some noticeable actual roughage from where the bowlers are coming through. So
And
now
playing
if
the
you could be a
field.
bit more crafty, you'd be a
Backing
bit more
away and trying to
intelligent
carve it
about lines
on the
where we're
offside,
bowling.
will get a couple of runs.
For England are bowling, then you've got more of an opportunity. Get reach on from coming round the wicket, see what he can do with some footmarks for a little bit, just to give him some questions, not just be saying.
I suppose,
As Ahmed comes into bowl and it's wide of the off stump.
It's just been brilliant against India. Dasun Shanaka in Indian conditions. He loves it.
I suppose.
Never forget his innings at Dharamshala. Literally, the kind of shots that he played, and even in the previous game, nearly took the game home for Sri Lanka.
Hence, one can always adjust one's position.
Strike is in.
One can adjust one's position, lay it off as the game goes on, because England are 2 to 1, and Pakistan 5 to 4 favourites. 4 to 5 favourites.
2 to 1 is very generous.
This time from the other end, another noble.
Yeah, especially from the first 2 tests and the methodology of playing now. It's Ahmed. Looks like he's heard of what I've been talking about and decided to come round the wicket straight away.
I should add, message I'm already
No balls galore.
heavily invested in England.
Yeah, well over, easy call again.
Before the match. In fact,
Cardinal
the
swing
best I
at
could
the
get
back end, especially against a set batter like
2 to 1
Shanaka.
represents the biggest surprise for England has been.
Yeah, the whole Sri
So
Lankan
far,
dressing room will be breathing a sigh of relief.
Especially if these two really dig in. We've
1.3
seen before
overs to
that
go.
once Shaquille and Baba are out, there's not that much
200
left
can
in
be on the cards as
on the
well.
bench.
Ahmed comes in.
By the way, what is Janika Karnar
Very
doing?
full.
Lacking up so far.
Comes in for the 3rd time, very full again.
The rules have changed, beware. Big fella at the non-strikers end.
I meant in the hut, not on the bench.
Well, sorry, I think you
And it's
overlooked
gone
this
the
one.
distance.
Ahmed in and
Yeah, it's a nightmare
floated up and it's
for
been driven
Arshdeep Singh
through
tonight.
covers and at least 2.
But 20 runs now.
If I can come back come back to you on that message. I'm happy to be
paying the price for overstepping again.
Rizvan has two modes of playing. He's essentially
taking full advantage of that.
Spurs on the right.
He really has reinvented himself in the last couple of years, especially in that position in number 6.
For the first 27
he's been absolutely brilliant.
And then he goes on the attack. It's not necessarily a formula that leads to large amounts of
2 more deliveries to go.
And I'm going to check
coming
the
around the
now
wicket
to see whether I'm talking bollocks or not.
What does he do? Is he thinking about the crease? Is he thinking about executing what he wants to do?
Another floated ball just blocked into the coverage for no run.
Wonderful delivery.
So Rizwan made 104 not out against Australia in the 4th innings here.
Yeah, you said it a while ago, Karthik. He almost 177 over the line last game, but again here,
finishing over another.
Would you believe it?
Around the wicket, into the coverage. 160 for 3 after 40 overs.
We're talking of taking a break from.
Well, I just had to chip in there, message.
And he's looked rusty so far.
My point was not that he
looked a little out of rhythm.
He's either blocked, he's either one of these players with 2 gears blocks or attack.
Yeah, you have to feel for him.
Test match average 39.6. We've probably
yes, he's got the tendency to bowl no balls.
I'm not betting
for 9 before.
Diana Patterson says some of us
and as a skipper, as a
nice people.
Teammate, you just have to.
Well, I refuse to believe that of you.
Because he's a mighty fine bowler. He showcased it. But tonight it definitely not his night.
Come over and go to Crictales.
Still 2 deliveries, 16 runs so far. Still a free hit
with alcohol and donuts, and then your life will be taken over by having to commentate over soon.
The Yorker's fine. We just have to watch out for the crease.
As Jack Leach continues on.
There you can see the nervousness on his face. Arshdeep Singh at the top of his mark. All his plans out the window. He's just concentrating on trying to make sure his foot is behind that front line.
Yeah,
some of the Panarata should have expected the Yorker.
That's a perfect idea, isn't it?
Patel open his stumps, even if the ball ricochets off the stumps of the boundary, still counts.
Watching cricket with other people. Sounds like a perfect
I remember. It's funny, as that came through, Kiwi Kelly tweeted something not on our timeline. She said a whole lot of donuts to us in the World Cup in 2018.
Once a second. Slightly slow.
Jack Leach,
the long off-fielder
on a straight line
in attacking the stumps. So 18 runs coming off the 19th over. Sri Lanka 186 for 6.
A little known tradition of Hanukkah, which is the first day tomorrow, is that you get donuts. Hanukkah donuts, yeah, absolutely, yeah. The nice jammy ones, not the one,
American ones.
Yeah, not the American.
As Leach comes in again, very full and blocked straight back to the bowler. Run.
These were the round donuts with holes in the middle, but they were actually delicious.
Any jam?
Well, a lot of. There were one lot with jam in them. I think there were a whole variety of.
You had to get in from Sri Lanka. A wonderful start, and then managed to
coming in. That's blocked down into the leg side with a quick flick.
Guys, I know this is pretty safe because Hendo's going to be asleep. You won't listen to this time. Has he put on weight after 2 years sitting in that armchair?
Well, he says he has, but I actually don't think he has.
I think we all have.
Bear says he has, because I noticed on when I was looking at his, he did put up that on WhatsApp. He put up photo of his in younger days, in the cricket team. But I noticed he on the recent Gorilla broadcast, he was showing 2 or 3 chins, which I hadn't noticed.
You try and bowl your
Nothing
best
wrong
ball
with
that was way too short, just sat up. And for a man in form like that, and Shanaka, that is easy pickings, it's a long way.
Sick ball coming in. It's been flicked, but not very hard, not very far.
This is one of the surface, it's not gripping, so the slow deliveries might not be as effective as some of the other pitches.
I was listening to someone, I missed the comment, sorry, we were chatting you guys before about something happening with Gorilla Towers, a festive drink or something. It's not tomorrow morning by any chance, is it?
No,
the onside,
summertime
running the first round.
Summertime.
There's quite a few of us.
Sometimes as it surprises, and that's my part of think tanks. And I for one, get surprised with all his heroics in India and the way he's batted in the last 2 years.
The Doobie Brothers
in the IPL.
Yeah, we actually discussed him quite deeply at this auction as well, even before. We just need a lot of certainty in terms of scheduling, make sure that they're available fully for the IPL.
Well, I know, but that's
very difficult.
Very talented footballers
Players get
but the game's already been cancelled.
IPL halfway
back
through.
On Wednesday, even though
that clarity forthcoming would be brilliant for Sri Lankan players, not just Shanaka. He'll be at the top of that list, but a few others as well.
I'm going to take advantage of that and just sort of encourage Bear to come down. A, it'd be good to see him, and B, it will be
so this delivery
some Dizzy Brothers.
You're trying to figure out how do you
continue in from the other side.
These three deliveries. Do you double bluff? Do you send a decoy? Do you make the batsman think something and do something else?
No discernment turn so far.
That's a tough one.
Pictures of
young man Shivam Mavi had a wonderful game the last time around. 4 for 22 on debut. He's got the responsibility of closing this innings out. 3 deliveries left.
Balls up. Full toss delivery. It's been hit down to mid-on, nearly getting past him, but putting him in the bar to block it half. The bar complains that he's not managed to get past him.
That's a brilliant half-century by Dasun Shanaka off just 20 balls. This is such a difficult shot to hit. It's back of the length ball, just above waist high and on the front foot, muscles it over long off. We're talking about selecting Dasun Shanaka in the IPL, Murli. Maybe a few of us might have to rethink those decisions. Absolutely brilliant batting by the Sri Lankan captain. Oh, what a shot.
25th half century for Baba Azam. And who's to say that he won't go on to score a century? I certainly think that he's worth an investment on the over market at the moment.
Look, the umpires had a look. It was dug in shot.
Baba over.
And what a way. 20 deliveries.
Bet on individuals.
Fastest by Sri Lanka.
And with the series on the line.
Not going for any runs.
Exactly what you
and
wanted.
Again coming around the wicket. This time beats the edge, just flips off the bails.
A great start, a great platform. And it needed some brilliance. And Dasun Shanaka, the captain, has provided that. It's been absolutely low-risk hitting. It's been brilliant.
It is.
To watch.
I'm just trying to even things out a bit.
Put Sri Lanka in a commanding
commentator. Oh, right.
One delivery left.
Not as a Pakistan. Oh, and
the edge will
there's an appeal as Rian Ahmed comes round the wicket.
Yes, it does.
Hit
what
something.
A way to finish.
Definitely hit pad.
6 to finish. 20
Could this be his third test match wicket?
And Sri Lanka going past 200, 206 for 6. And it's going to be
like we've seen
a mighty chase if India have to win the series.
The youngest player ever to play England, and this will be the youngest player
77 runs coming off the last 5, and what an innings this
has been
from Shanaka.
Joe Wilson's having a chat, Colin. What's that about?
Certainly Shakil's not moved. He didn't look like very interested. As I said, the umpires are and they've given a soft single as out, which this is going to complicate things.
Well, it's Joe Wilson, so he's obviously not out, isn't he? You know.
I don't think there's any doubt he caught it. The question is whether he hit it.
Yeah. As we go to the replay. It's hard to tell from my feed.
He smashed it. He smashed it, guys. He smashed that. Now we're looking at the replay of
yes,
it's a catch.
Yes.
It's that
well done, Rihan. You're out, mate.
One arm diving.
Well done, Rihan Ahmed. His first wicket for England, and fantastic to see. Getting the congratulations.
The high fives are coming through.
Is he the first ever player? Is he the first ever player to have his father in the huddle? Yes, that's his dad in the crowd there. That was a lovely touch, I thought, for the England team to invite Rihan Ahmed's father, his mentor, into the huddle for his presentation of his cap. Messers, were you watching? Do you know who presented the cap to Rihan?
Yeah, NASA did.
Potentially Stuart Broad, you would think. Maybe he might add his dad just by.
Yeah, I doubt very much to be the first because, it's more and more an inclusive thing. So
a father?
Yeah, I would imagine so. His father looked young enough to be playing Test cricket himself. Actually,
do we know is he of any kind of cricket in stock?
Oh yes.
Now, just on Twitter, in response to Nestle's revelation that guerrilla cricket is in fact a cult, Dave Wood says, well, who is the David Koresh of Guerrilla Towers? And to which Nestor said, Hendo. And of course, you know, when it comes to charismatic leader, you cannot get more charismatic than Hendo, so clearly that's correct. And in the discussion around donuts, I have I've sent a photo of some of the donuts we received during the 2019 World Cup from Kimi Cali with Hendo eating one of them and showing them off, which really is Hendo in his element. Yeah, nice memories that. And that's up to date on Twitter.
Makes a nice change for Leicestershire supporters to see a player playing for England who's come from another county, because he played his youth cricket for Notts and moved to Leicester. Normally it's a one-way ticket. Just going back to Babar Azam, there's some attractive odds there. If I can signpost that to you and any listeners who want to make some money. Bear in mind that investments can go down as well as up. But Babar Azam to score a century is available at a very attractive price. So anyway, I'll push back to you, Colin. Sorry about that.
Jack Leach comes in for his first ball, and it's knocking into the leg side.
টুর্নামেন্টের ব্র্যান্ডিং সম্প্রচার সেটা হলো ডিআরএস
we get our new batsman coming in. It's this guy.
কঠিন প্রশ্নগুলো রীতিমতো বাউন্সার BPL governing body.
At this stage, what I should say, they have to. I'm not very sure যে উনি কোন প্রেক্ষাপটে কথাগুলো বলেছেন বা কতটুকু ইনফরমেশন ওনার কাছে ছিল। আমাদের লিমিটেশনগুলো জানলে হয়তো ওনার অবস্থান থেকে বা
Mohammed Rizwan partnering with Babar Azam. I don't think I've seen this very often. You guys?
Well, not in Test cricket. Obviously, we saw it. I see what you mean. Sorry, Colin. I'm very poor at detecting irony at this hour.
As the premier Pakistan partnership comes in now for Mohammed Rizwan. I did find it quite interesting how we talked about Rizwan being either a blocker or an attacking batsman. But if we look at his strike rates, it's quite less than any one country in the fastball remit right now. So it's kind of looking a bit tame compared to most of the batsmen.
It does take a while to get going, and there's no problem with that in Test match cricket. All the time in the world when England bat at the pace they do. Pakistan shouldn't be in any hurry at all. But that's
Jack
terrific
Leach
news.
Comes in over the wicket, and it's just forward defensive straight to short cover for Umran.
Colin, just to come back on Rehan Ahmed, you asked about whether he was from cricketing stock. His father, Naeem Ahmed, was a fast bowling all-rounder. Didn't play for Pakistan, was born in Pakistan, played his cricket over here. Of course, Ahmed, was picked by the Southern Brave in the 16.4 last year. He was named in England's team for the 2022 ICC Under-19 team. Made his list day debut only in 2021. For Leicestershire.
কারাগারে বসে রিজভিকে পরীক্ষা দেওয়ার অনুমতি দিলেন আদালত। কি পরীক্ষা দিচ্ছেন? আইন বিষয়ে স্নাতকোত্তর LLM পরীক্ষা অংশগ্রহণের অনুমতি দিয়েছেন আদালত। আচ্ছা।
Youngest ever debutant for England at 18 years, 125 days.
And Jack Leach comes in for his second ball. It's blocked back to him. His third ball over the wicket.
সদিচ্ছার অভাবে উন্নতি করছে না বিপিএল। সাকিব আল হাসানের এমন মন্তব্যের সঙ্গে একমত পোষণ করেছেন দেশের সবচেয়ে সফল অধিনায়ক মাশরাফি বিন মুর্তজা। সাকিব ঠিক বলেছেন, দাবি দেশ বরেণ্য কোচ মোহাম্মদ সালাউদ্দিনেরও। তবে বিসিবির প্রধান নির্বাহী বলছেন বাস্তবতা জানা না থাকায় এমন মন্তব্য করেছেন সাকিব।
একটা জাতা অবস্থা, এর থেকে আমাদের ঢাকা প্রিমিয়ার লিগ মেবি আরো বেটার ওয়েতে হয়। এখন এক প্লেয়ার একদিন আসবে, 2 দিন চলে যাবে, কে কখন আসবে যাবে কেউ জানে না। আমাকে যদি সিওর দায়িত্ব দেওয়া হয় বিপিএল এর, আমার বেশি দিন লাগবে না, আমার ধারণা 1 থেকে 2 মাস লাগবে সবকিছু ঠিক করতে।
খেলার মাঠের খেলাটা হয়তো ভালো হয় বলে এই জিনিসগুলো পরে পিছে চলে যায়।
সমস্যাগুলো চেনা, সমাধানটাও প্রায় সবারই জানা, কিন্তু বিপিএলের নবম সিজনে এসে সেই সমস্যাগুলো রয়েই গেছে। এবার মাঠের বাইরের সমালোচনাগুলো খেলা ছাপিয়ে বেশি আলোচনায় আসছে সাকিব আল হাসানের এমন বিস্ফোরক অভিযোগের পরই। তাই তো বিপাকে বিসিবি কর্মকর্তারা
আই এম নট ভেরি শিওর যে উনি কোন প্রেক্ষাপটে কথাগুলো বলেছেন বা কতটুকু ইনফরমেশন ওনার কাছে ছিল। আমাদের লিমিটেশনগুলো জানলে হয়তো ওনার অবস্থান থেকে বা ওনার এই কথা হয়তো উনি বলতেন কিনা আই হ্যাভ ডাউট।
বিসিবির কি সীমাবদ্ধতা তা কি আসলেই জানেন না সাকিব? 2006 সাল থেকে খেলছেন জাতীয় দলে, প্রথম শ্রেণীর ক্রিকেটে অভিষেক তারও আগে। বিপিএল এর আইকন হিসেবে প্রথম সিজন থেকেই খেলছেন সাকিব। তাই তো টুর্নামেন্ট সম্বন্ধে সুস্পষ্ট ধারণা আছে বাংলাদেশের এই টেস্ট অধিনায়কের। বিপিএলকে বিশ্বমানের করতে ম্যানেজমেন্টের সদিচ্ছার অভাব, মার্কেটিং ব্যর্থতা, সুদূর প্রসারী পরিকল্পনা না করে দায়সারাভাবেই ডিআরএস বিহীন টুর্নামেন্ট পরিচালনা করার মতো গুরুতর সাকিবের এই অভিযোগগুলোর সাথে সহমত পোষণ করছেন দেশের অন্যতম সফল কোচ মোহাম্মদ সালাউদ্দিন। অনেক বিষয়ে সাকিবের সাথে একমত মাশরাফি বিন মুর্তজাও।
তবে যদি এটা একটা প্রপার অর্গানাইজ করে করা হয়, যেটা সাকিব বলেছে, আমার কাছেও মনে হয় যে লাইক অ্যাটলিস্ট 7 ইয়ার্স বা 5 ইয়ার্স বা 10 ইয়ার্সের জন্য যারা যেটা মালিক তাদের সাথে টিম করা বা একটা নির্দিষ্ট ডেটে করা, তখন কিন্তু অনেক কিছু চেঞ্জ হওয়া সম্ভব।
সাকিব অনেকটা বাস্তবসম্মত কথা বলেছে, যেটা আসলে আমার মনে হয় এই জায়গাটা আমরা ইমপ্রুভ করতে পারতাম।
বৃহস্পতিবার বিপিএল এর নবম আসর শুরুর আগের দিন মাঠের বাইরে মাঠের লড়াই ছাপিয়ে সাকিবের বোমা ফাটানো অভিযোগে কাঁপছিল বিসিবি। ডিআরএস ছাড়া দেশের সবচেয়ে জৌলুসপূর্ণ আসর মাঠে করানোর দায় ব্রডকাস্টারের কাঁধেই দেওয়ার চেষ্টা করছে বোর্ড। সেই সাথে অন্যান্য সমস্যাগুলো নিয়েও দেয়া হয়েছে অজুহাত।
প্রোডাকশন টিম যারা করছে তারা আমাদের যখন জানিয়েছে, আমরা কিন্তু আমাদের লেভেল থেকে বিভিন্ন জায়গায় যোগাযোগ করেছি, ইনক্লুডিং আইসিসি। সামহাউ এটা অ্যারেঞ্জ হয়নি, কারণ একই সময় বেশ কিছু ইন্টারন্যাশনাল ক্রিকেট চলছে এবং বেশ কিছু ডোমেস্টিক লিগও শুরু হয়ে গেছে।
বিপিএল এর ভেন্যু বাড়েনি বিদেশি ক্রিকেটারের মান, আসছে না টুর্নামেন্ট থেকে নতুন ক্রিকেটারের যোগান। সাকিব মাশরাফিদের এই কথাগুলো শোনার পর কি শুধরাবে বিসিবি, নাকি আবারও ধামাচাপা পড়ে যাবে নতুন কোনো ঘটনার আড়ালে? হাসান রহমান, যমুনা স্পোর্টস, ঢাকা।
সিলন ফ্যামিলি ব্লেন্ডের কড়ালিকার আর সতেজ সাদের পারফেক্ট ব্লেন্ডে স্বপ্নেরা মেলুক টানা।
We're going to see. Oh, that's a bit of a pie.
It's short, wide, and it's just been howked, as we would call it, through mid-wicket.
যদি একটু গিটার বাজাতে পারতাম, একটু যদি গান গাইতে পারতাম, একটু যদি
সবকিছু একসাথে চাও রবি কম্বো প্যাক। 548 টাকার কম্বো প্যাকে 15 জিবি 350 মিনিট সহ হইচই ও বেঞ্চ।
সাকিবের মতে বিপিএল জাতা, সেই জাতা বিপিএল নিয়ে আলোচনা করতে চাই। আমাদের সাথে এই মুহূর্তে যুক্ত হচ্ছেন বাংলাদেশ ক্রিকেট দলের সাবেক অধিনায়ক বীর মুক্তিযোদ্ধা রকিবুল হাসান এবং বিসিবির সাবেক যুগ্ম সাধারণ সম্পাদক ইসলাম। দুজনকেই স্বাগত 71-এর খেলা যোগে। যেতে চাই রকিবুল হাসান আপনার কাছে। সাকিব আল হাসান বলেছেন যে করতে পারে, যে চায় সে করতে পারে। সাকিব আল হাসান পারলে অন্যরা কেন পারে না?
ধন্যবাদ। আপনি বোধহয় জানেন যে আমি সবসময় ওপেনিং ব্যাটসম্যান ছিলাম বাংলাদেশ ক্রিকেটে। এই জন্য বোধহয় আজকে আলোচনায় বোধহয় আমাকে ওপেনার বানাচ্ছি। ধন্যবাদ। তো সাকিব যে কথাগুলো বলেছে আমি শুনেছি, দেখেছি। এটা তার, আমি বলবো যে এই কথার মধ্যে যথেষ্ট যৌক্তিকতা আছে। একইভাবে আমি বলবো যে তার কথার সুরটা যদি আমি বুঝতে পারি এবং আমরা সবাই বুঝি যে উনি একটা পেশাদারিত্বের কথা বলেছেন। একটা ইভেন্ট, যে ইভেন্টটা যে আমাদের সবচেয়ে বড়, সেটা যদি আরো ভালো হতে পারতো, আরো গোছালো আগের থেকে হতে পারতো। ফ্রাঞ্চাইজির কথা বলেছেন, তাদের সমস্যার কথা বলেছেন, অনেক মাঠের কথা, প্র্যাকটিসের কথা। তো একটা কতগুলো জিনিস আগে আমাদের বুঝতে হবে। বাস্তবতা হচ্ছে 7টা টিম নিয়ে এবার আমাদের ফ্র্যাঞ্চাইজি গুলি কিন্তু কোনো পার্মানেন্ট ফ্র্যাঞ্চাইজি নাই। এবছর একদম 3 বছরের জন্য নিয়েছেন, জানলাম। তো এই ওনারশিপটা পার্মানেন্ট হওয়া উচিত, এবং এই ওনারশিপে তাদের কারা নিচ্ছেন এটা পুরো পাবলিক জানবে, এবং এই ফ্র্যাঞ্চাইজিগুলোর উপরে দায়িত্ব থাকে তাদেরকে প্রমোট করা, মার্কেটিং করা। সেই জিনিসটা কিন্তু এবার কমতি ছিল। তো এখানে একটা জিনিস দেখবেন যে আমাদের বলি যে ফ্র্যাঞ্চাইজির সমস্যাটা কোথায়, এটা আমার মনে হয় আমাদের ক্রিকেট দর্শকদের বোঝা উচিত বা জানানো উচিত বা আমাদের উচিত তাদের জানানো। সেটা হলো এই ফ্র্যাঞ্চাইজি যারা রান করেন, যে বিজনেস পিপুল, তারা ক্রিকেটকে ভালোবাসেন, ক্রিকেটকে স্পন্সর করতে চান, সব ঠিক আছে, কিন্তু এটা যে এই ফ্র্যাঞ্চাইজির যে ক্রিকেটীয় অপারেশনসটা কিভাবে পরিচালিত হবে কারা, আপনি যদি উদাহরণ দিয়ে আমি কম্পেয়ার করি যে আইপিএল বলেন, বিগ ব্যাশ বলেন, সব দেশের এই টিমগুলো যেরকম তাদের লং টার্ম মালিকানা আছে, ফ্র্যাঞ্চাইজি গুলো সবাই জানে যে কোন টিম মুম্বাই কে ওন করে, কে কে আর
the rate as well, Harsha.
আমাদের
It's quite an incredible scorecard that they have got their work cut out, but there is a ground where you can score big.
In those 15 matches, sadly he conceded 1,539 runs, giving him a test match average of 76.95.
Through at the edge, and he's got a single too. Good bowler. Avishka gets the ball to swing. It was interesting at the toss today. But we can't because of the toss, and he asked Hardik Pandya about putting Sri Lanka.
In those days, that's a lot.
He did.
Yeah, that does.
That's exactly what Dasun Chanaka said immediately afterwards. Bit streaky. That last ball.
This time he's gone for a sweep, and he's
lovely.
All the way beyond.
I think he's tried to play for the swing. Yeah, I think this one has pitched and come back at the left-hander. Terrific start this.
It's
all three balls on the money. Excellent release. This one's supposed to go away from the left-hander. It just
It's going to be a It's going to be a monologue, Colin, because I can't. I'm on gagging order. Each gagging order.
As well.
I don't like to.
How often
I don't like to offend my nose.
I'm sure it happened to you as well. That the ball discovered it's got a mind of its own.
Jack Leach stopped delivery. Or more off stump. It's slightly more outside, but still.
This is a serious first over. Just superb bowling. We wanted to start the innings after scoring 207. Those were the first 4 balls you wanted to bowl. You're right, the natural variation of the pitch.
Any contributions yet?
The bowler doesn't know which way is going, the batsman's absolutely not likely to. Superb start this from Avishka.
Quickly dip in as Jack Leach pulls one slightly short. It's quick through.
Yeah, there's nothing much you can do as a batter. This delivery, the previous one, the jack back in after pitching this one, holding its line and shape and moving away.
Concludes that over.
Single killer or a hand to it. Remember, Hardik Pandya is supposed to produce only 2. He moved the ball well.
Before you come in there, the quick info.
This white ball moves with 2, 3, 4 overs.
They couldn't resist.
Now looking at the outfield and the conditions, it might just do a little more than a couple of overs here. Deepak could there be done. All set to come in at number 3, it seems.
Messi, do you have any quick tweets?
Well, over on YouTube, Stimcat says congratulations on your
we talked about doing a bit. It's done a little too much for the wicketkeeper there.
That young man is in again.
Offered a free gift in Arshdeep's second over. I think he has one from the Sri Lankans. Thank you very much. We'll offer you one too.
He looks the part, doesn't he?
What just happened there?
Yeah.
Swing, seam, it took off.
As this one's quite full, quick.
Kusal Mendes couldn't have done much with that.
For a quick single.
No, I think the finest keeper the world has ever seen. That's still 4 wides.
Looks like he can score some useful lower order runs. Salisbury was known.
What's this ball going to do? What an over!
Lower order runs, and he did actually in those 15 Test matches score 1.
Oh, what a shot! Everything in this over, and it's stopped off with one of the best 12 for no loss.
Samet Patel will tell you, being solidly built.
Well, let's not go on to the election of Rakim.
Riyad Ahmed goes short and wide. Rizwan, who sweeps it to backward square. And gets through for 2. For 2 runs.
Even
Michael and work out at a gym near you.
Not describe him as solidly built, because there is a few Dunlop tyres, around the area. The idea that he should be left
better than Sky does. So maybe Sky 4-3
is led by a coach until recently.
We'll wait and see. At the moment, the openers are in.
We've
got Kasun
ever seen from any coaching team on an elite.
And gets up again straight away.
What a start! Quite a unit. He looks like someone who belongs
came here in 2016 with
hypocrisy on the grounds of Simmons and Estwick to leave out a bowler on the grounds of
would be a little disappointed Ishan Kishan with that shot.
Raheem Cornwall is a fine player. He would have been great in Australia because he's got that arm ball and he turns it, and he's very effective and also very effective.
But that's what you want as
a batsman.
You should be selected.
Swing in a bit.
Double standards have long
beat him with pace and swing as well. What a start for Sri Lanka and what a start for Rajita. The man in
form. Ahmed, and this time
he's got to walk back. 2 of 5 India.
To deep fine leg for 1 run.
I would have been interested if I was Rehan Ahmed. I'd have been interested by that shot there from Bob because he took that. He was sweeping off middle stump and just pushed that one through a bit quicker.
I don't know why he came back over the wicket. He looked like he was getting some bit of movement on the going round the wicket. This time, fairly foolish, not much movement, and forward defensive to into the short fielders for no run. You was about to say there, David? You forgot.
But no, I made my. I believe I'm old-fashioned at summariser.
Where did it take a look?
Get off, Mike.
Yeah, and it looks like we're due a change anyway, as Pakistan go for 187 for 4. Rehan Ahmed's last ball's very full, googly. It's been
very, very fidgety, but it's a good player. Much like Suryakumar Yadav, crossed inside the 30-yard circle, just bounded out.
Two tweets from Mark for you, Nestor.
Just a superb start for Sri Lanka, even though they conceded at 12. That first over, it's a really good over from Madhushanka, and then Rajita. The first game started a little bit too straight. This was just a perfect outswinger, or in swinger to a left-hander.
What was he in for?
He was in for
just outside off. By the time it's ended, it's on middle stump.
Okay, when he arrives, we'll let him in. The setup that Shahal got, Shahal was out with, was pretty good. He bowled a googly that
straight line.